Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Proven Inspiration. I do hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is Haste Makes Mistakes. This video is for sweetly singles. So, you're a single person, you're looking to be married, you have a desire to be married. This topic is for you. And the topic, remember, is haste makes mistakes. And haste simply means when you're doing something too quickly, you're in a big rush. The danger with haste is that when you're in a rush, you fail to see big things and little things. So details miss you, and what misses your attention, you don't have any control over, because perhaps you're just focused on a certain thing or a certain aspect or a certain person, and so you find yourself missing out on really important details. So as a single person, it's important that you are careful when it comes to making decisions as it relates to relationships, dating, marriage. When you get to that big M word, marriage, it's really important that you really take the time to think it through, to process the situation calmly. Haste can cause you to actually overlook things like whether or not you have a shared value system. If, for instance, spirituality is an important aspect of your life, but you fail to discuss that with your potential spouse, you could find yourself in a relationship, in a marriage, whereby you're spiritually incompatible. So you value God, you have a value for God, but your spouse, perhaps they have a value for God, but they don't believe in going to church. And you believe in going to church, you believe in being active, but your spouse does not. And so what that could create is conflict as it relates to raising the children, because your spouse might want your children to stay at home and spend time with him, or her, as the case may be, and then you believe in going to church and worshiping God on a Sunday. So it's important that you consider your value system and the areas where you are compatible, because these areas could actually create conflict later on in marriage, in your relationship. Conflict is something that cannot be avoided in marriage, but it helps when you've actually done your research. It helps when you've actually taken the time to do the homework and find out what you agree on, because sometimes the conflict might arise as it relates to like a small point or perhaps even a massive point. Conflict is not bad. Conflict can actually help to solidify your relationship and bring you closer. However, when you're having conflict on numerous issues, and when you're having conflict on really serious issues, so if for instance one party once has a vision for their life, a vision of their life that involves traveling for work, but then you, perhaps you're their husband or their wife, you expect that they're going to be home at a certain time to spend time with you and the family, then you could find yourself quite conflicted in this area, because one person wants to pursue their dream and their goals, and you have a completely different dream and a goal. So it's important that you take the time to discuss values, that you take the time to discuss dreams and goals, that you take the time to discuss your history, and your future, where you're going, where you both see yourselves in 5 years, 10 years. Ask the really deep questions, questions like what restaurant you like to eat at, or what movie you like to watch. Those things are not really important. They are not the things that make or break a relationship. Of course, it's important to have shared interests, because you are going to be spending life together. So it's important. It's helpful if you enjoy some of the same things. It could be reading, it could be ballet, it could be car racing, whatever it is. It's important to also have shared interests, have discussions as to how you both envision spending the weekends, have discussions about how you envision family life, have discussions about how you want to raise your children, what legacy you want to leave behind. These sort of questions dig a bit deeper. Have discussions about your brokenness. What area are you, because everyone is broken, just we might be broken in different places, and we usually are. So have discussions about your brokenness. Have discussion about self-awareness. Does your partner know where they're broken? Do they know what ticks them off? Do they know how they like to be loved? These are deep questions, and this helps you to actually get to know your partner better. So how do you avoid following a hasty path and leading you to so that leads you actually to a place of mistakes. Number one, when you find yourself in a place of desperation, when you find yourself frantic and panicky, you might think, oh, I'm running out of time. Oh, I need to settle down quickly. My friends are getting married. All my friends are getting married. I'm tired of being a bridesmaid or a groomsman. When you find yourself thinking those thoughts, you're not in a good frame of mind to make any decisions. So slow yourself down, calm down, so you're more rational and you're more logical and you can see things more clearly. Number two, take advice. Talk to people who are wiser than you, who are older than you. Age does not always equate to wisdom, so do be selective, but talk to people who are wise around you. And then number three, recycle other people's experiences. If you can learn from other people's experiences, other people's mistakes, other people's successes, then you can actually minimize your own mistakes. You probably make different ones, but you can make wiser mistakes. You don't make the obvious mistakes. You don't want to make the mistakes that are avoidable if you only ask questions. So do take the time to ask questions and learn from those mistakes so that you can avoid that place of hastiness, which ultimately leads to mistakes. Haste does make mistakes, so slow it down and just take your time and make the right decision because it's a lifetime commitment you're looking to make. All right, these are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.